Okay guys, so sometimes I get under a lot of heat on Twitter and on Instagram when I Instagram photos of Elvis or Andy Kaufman and I say I want to have sex with them. And a lot of people think it's disgusting because they're dead, and apparently it's called necrophilia, but it should be called necrophobia because everybody freaks out when I say that. And here's the thing, it is totally normal to want to have sex with dead people. Like, it's not that uncommon, and I think people just get a little uneasy about it because it's not talked about a lot. So that's why I have a YouTube channel to talk about things that are taboo and shouldn't be, kind of like women's breasts. Like, it's just fat. It's just extra skin that women have, you know? And I think with the necrophilia thing, you know, everyone just gets a little freaked out by it because not a lot of people talk about it. Now, I worked in a funeral home from age 18, well, yeah, I guess I was 18, to about 19, 20. So for like a year and a half, I worked in a funeral home. And I really connected with the people who would come through every night, you know, and I feel like there's something so peaceful about death, and it's not necessarily like, you know, oh, they're dead, they can't talk back, or you don't have to have a relationship, or you don't have to cuddle. Like, that's totally not it. But also, too, I think it depends on the person. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, some people would come through and I would find them very attractive, but obviously you're not gonna have sex with them if you're working there because that's not right. But if you had permission, this is what I was thinking, if you had permission from your spouse or your boyfriend or something in the will saying, like, when I die, my, you know, wife can have sex with me, like, I think that would be kind of a great thing for everybody involved because you're still connecting with them. Now, for instance, I feel a really strong connection, as you guys know if you follow me on Twitter, I feel a really strong connection with Elvis Presley. I always have. I actually know where he's buried in Graceland, and like, I just felt a connection. Like, when I went to his grave, I was just like, oh my gosh. And what's sad to me is that I can't marry him, and I think that's kind of weird that you can't marry dead people because it's like their souls are in heaven, and in a way, if you marry them, they can come protect you. I felt like if I were to marry Elvis now, he would be protecting me. Just because I feel like that connection, that soulmate connection. And I'm not saying go, you know, and that's the other thing. I was saying I was a cradle robber the other day. Or a grave robber, sorry. I was a grave robber on Twitter, and people thought I was being serious because I always talk about wanting to have sex with, like, Andy Kaufman and all this stuff, and I'm not. Like, when I say I'm a grave robber, it just means that I like older guys. Like, you know, when they date, like, younger girls, they're called cradle robbers, right? Robbing the cradle. Well, I'm like robbing the grave. You know? So that's what I mean, like that, meaning like I, instead of taking these little girls from their cribs, I'm taking them from the grave. But it doesn't mean that I actually go up and dig these people. All I'm saying, and I wanted to kind of make this video, is I don't think it should be taboo to A, want to have sex with dead people, and 2, I think there should be a different law when it comes to, you know, marriage. I mean, you know, right now we're going through this whole gay equality thing, and I think we should have a whole dead equality thing. I don't think, you know, why discriminate once your body has stopped working? Your soul lives on forever. And, you know, they always say till death do us part, and honestly, in my vows, I want to just be like, we're never parting. Like, I want to have your body, and you guys, you totally can have sex with dead guys. I mean, obviously dead girls, they obviously still have the whole whatever, but, you know, the penis is a bone. Bones don't, I mean, basically, like, if I were to dig up Elvis now, he would just be all bones. There'd be no flesh on him, so the bone would still be intact, and therefore it would, you know, you wouldn't have the physical problem I think a lot of people would have, being like, how could you do that for guys? And I think you totally can. I think it's totally a legit thing. Again, I just think, like, nobody has gone there, you know, like Darwin discovered, you know, evolution and natural selection and all that stuff like that, right? So it's like, I don't think anybody has braved out there yet to test these theories and these solutions, which I think if it was legal, I think we'd have more scientists out there trying to figure out, you know, even maybe have babies with your deceased lover or would-be lover. And again, there would be, like, rules and regulations. Clearly, someone like me, who's just a huge fan of Elvis, like, at this point, I don't think I could get permission, but perhaps if I could prove that we were soulmates in some way, you know, I won't go into it on here, but I really do think me and Elvis are soulmates, and, you know, same thing with Burt Reynolds. I mean, he's not dead, thank goodness, but heaven forbid he does pass away, you know, I feel like he would still want to have sex possibly with me, I don't know, you know, so I think it would be nice to, when you meet someone later on in life, maybe in their 70s or 80s, I mean, my last boyfriend was like 82, you know, I would have liked to have it in writing that we could continue on, because when I met him so much later in life, it just seemed not fair that he would be gone, you know, before I was, you know, probably 40 or 50. But anyways, I'm a very loyal person, so maybe this is just me. What do you guys think? I mean, do you think it's, I know a lot of you probably think it's weird, but do you guys understand it now? Like, are you a little more open to the idea of necrophilia and having sex with dead people? I really would like to know. I think it's a very interesting topic, and I feel like it's very interesting that so many people are scared of it or find it weird or unusual. But I myself am strange and unusual. Quote, guess what movie that's from. But anyways, that is pretty much, oh, if you guess what movie it's from, then anyways, I'm getting off track. This video is a lot longer than I thought, but anyways, I say yay for necrophilia, and I think we should have no on hate, and that means for, you know, well, back in the 60s, interracial couples, and then the gay couples today, and I think the dead and living couples of the future. So yeah, anyways, I'll talk to you guys soon. I love you guys so much. Peace out, kissies, and fishy kissies for my little fishies.